person this time.
Yeah,
yes.
it's exciting. That was a great song, by the way.
Oh,
it's really
thank
terrific.
you. It's very different from the original.
You knock it out.
Oh,
you really
thank you.
You knock it out of the park.
I love that you're just talking to me in person
really
this
cool.
time. I was over Zoom last time, and I was so excited to have you, and I was like, damn, that's not the same.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not the same.
Yeah, but you're in New York City right now doing a show, so I live here now. So what are like your places I should go?
Well, what I love to do when I come to New York is if I get a chance, I bike ride. But down the West Side Highway, there's a bike path. And you can go on a really nice day. You know, it's starting to get cold now in New York, I must admit. But you can ride from the George Washington Bridge all the way down to Battery Park.
My friend Deb has told me this. I know I want to do it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing trip. You know, you go with a couple of friends or whatever, and you could stop along the way. You stop a little lunch or something, and you know, there's food involved.
Refuel.
In almost everything I do. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We would make great friends. I heard that you worked in a beauty parlor when you were younger.
Well,
Is this true?
my sister Angie, my oldest sister, was a beautician, and that's what she did. See, when I was a kid in Jersey, I worked all the time. From the time I was like 13 years old, I worked at the church selling soda at bingo night, right? And that was
I love a bingo night.
Like a Friday night. Yeah, that was my big thing. And then the next job I had, basically, when I got my working papers, were putting little kids on the rides, like down at the. I'm from Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Wow,
yeah.
So on the theme park,
You know, you have the little kiddies who come,
magical,
and they'd have the little fire engine. You know, they have the little truck or a car, and you put them on. You stick the little strap across them. And you go ring the bell, ring the bell.
Yeah.
You know, honk the horn.
Yeah.
And they'd go around in a circle. They didn't really drive. You know? Yeah.
Did you ever have the kids that were terrified, but their parents were like, "Smile, baby"?
Oh yeah. And it was way before all the little cell phones and stuff. So we didn't have to have. We had the disposable cameras.
Oh my God, I lived with them. I remember when they came out with the ones that went underwater, and I was like, my mind was blown.
Oh, that was like amazing.
I was like, yes.
That one, yeah. New York. I never took good pictures.
Me neither.
They were always like.
Even like they're like, this was taken on an iPhone. You see those billboards? I'm like, not on mine.
Not on my phone.
Yeah.
No,
I don't take good pictures.
My sister, I was saying, she had a beauty parlor. So when I did things like I was a gardener. I worked, did things, shovel snow in the winter.
Yeah.
I worked for a guy who had a gardening business in the summer. And she said, "What are you going to do? Now you're out of high school, And I wasn't going to go to college. And she said, "Well, why don't you come to work for me? I got the beauty parlor." And I said, "Angie, what, do I look like a beautician to you? I mean, what am I going to do?" She said, "So I'm going to send you to school." So I said, "Okay." So all summer she prepped me for this. School started in September. In Asbury, it's called the Wilford Beauty Academy or something like that. And I was dragging my feet like crazy. I was going, "Oh, Angie, I don't know if this is going to work out. This is like, I don't know if I'm." She's, "No, come on." And then Aunt so-and-so, and then we would do pin curls and comb outs and teasing.
Love that you know more about hair than I do.
Permanent waves, color, did all this stuff. And then I go to school. First day I go to school, she bought me the whole thing. You had the white smock and she had all the tools in the kit. And I said, "Oh God, Aunt, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this." And I walk up these stairs, and really hesitant. And I open the door, and in this big room with all these stations with little wig blocks and stuff all around. Behind was a coffee bar, and there were 35 women in there, all my age.
I knew you were going.
And I went, "What? What the hell?" And I went immediately. I didn't go in. I went downstairs, and it was payphones then. I went down, called Angie. I say, "Angie, I owe you for the rest of."
I knew you were gonna go. You're gonna walk in and tell those women.
I was like, it was seriously like dying and going to heaven, and it was a great. And then working was good too, but the study was really
the studying. Oh my God, I love you so much. Okay, I heard in New York too that because y'all made so many movies together that I love, you and Michael Douglas, but I didn't know that y'all were roommates in New York.
Yeah. Well, we met in Connecticut in 1960 something like 4 or 5. at the Eugene O'Neill Foundation. It's a place where they read plays for young authors, writers, and then they'd stage them and things. And I was going through it was in Connecticut. It was a beautiful place. And Michael was there, and everybody was there. He was a student at the time at UCSB. So they were building an amphitheater, and it had these big, they were going to put, somebody knew what they were doing with the cinder blocks and everything, but all the actors were helping out. We were out there, lugging things, digging ditches, stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
And middle of the day, it was really hot. Somebody said, well, who wants to go on a beer run? So I immediately raised my hand. Michael raised his hand. Yeah, I'll go, we'll go. And he had a motorcycle. So I said, well, we'll go, you'll ride and I'll sit on the back. And we took 5 steps away from everybody else. And we both had hair. It was the hippie days, right? It was a hippie. We had hair down in here, right? And first thing he said to me, says, you smoke pot? And I said, yeah. So the beer didn't show up for 2 hours. But we got to see the countryside. And we tooled around looking at all the, we did a little sojourn here and there.
Oh my God, everybody's wanting a beer and y'all are toking it up.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
We're baking.